Hey guys, so don't mind my really old computer sitting over there. I need to go and give it to Best Buy. Random. So I wanted to do a weekend vlog catch-up video. Nathan and I had our 3-year anniversary and I wanted to tell you guys about all the good food we ate that weekend and the fun drive we went on. And then there was this past weekend where my daughter had horse riding lessons. So it's kind of a chatty vlog because I did not take a whole lot of video while we were on our anniversary weekend, because Nathan's not really big on a lot of video and I can barely get his picture half the time. So I just kind of was like, you're gonna have to learn to suck it up and deal with it, but I didn't want to do it on our anniversary. So I have a bunch of pictures on my phone that I will be putting into the video, assuming I can get it to work, and sharing it with you that way. So we always go out to eat. He likes to treat me because he knows I can't afford it on my own, and he's able to do that for me, so it's something that we do. And he always takes me to really, really tasty places, so I'm always like, oh, yay, food! The first night I went up there was Friday, and we decided to go get Oak Barrel because I really wanted their creme brulee dessert, because it's vanilla bean creme brulee and it's amazing. It's like the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. And y'all know I'm a cheesecake person, so me to say creme brulee isn't better than cheesecake, you know it's good. Nathan got, for a meal, we were both hungry too, so we kind of picked out because neither one of us had really eaten that day. So he got chicken and waffles, which I think is just really gross, and I don't think it's a good combination, but he really liked it, and I even tasted it, and they had this like honey infused butter on it, and that was good. But I wasn't like, and the chicken was good and the waffles were good. I just don't like that kind of stuff together. But he really liked it. I had the fish and chips, which was also really tasty. That was really good. They have a really nice like spicy tartar sauce that's really, really tasty, so I liked that. While I was up there, I went to the bathroom and they have this really weird like mural thing in the bathroom, and the paint's chipping off the white part of the wall, and it looks like this girl like leaning her head back like this and looking upwards, and I thought it was really cool, so I took a picture of that. And then I came back from the bathroom and we had some dessert going on. Nathan got the brownie with the dragon's milk beer ice cream. I'm not a huge fan of beer, and I'm not a huge fan of beer in my ice cream, so I let him have that one. And then I got my creme brulee, which is really, really good. But I did end up passing up some of the ice cream because it's just not my thing. We did have some beers while we were there. I had I have to look it up on my phone. Because I have this thing on my phone called Untapped, which is like a beer log of beers you taste. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but when I like one, it's usually an ale, and it's the kind that I want to remember, so I use Untapped, which is an app, and I log it that way. We got the Pumpkin, which was really bitter. It did not taste pumpkin-y at all, and I would not order it again. And then I got the Frog's Hollow Double Pumpkin Ale, and I gave that one like a 4 1/4 star. I like that one. I would definitely order it again. But yeah, so then we went home back to his house and we just kind of watched movies and cuddled and stuff. Nothing to really report there, take pictures of. And then the next morning we went to our favorite cafe, which I've talked about in my last video or a couple videos ago, depending on when I upload this. And that was my favorite cafe in Cleveland, which is called Lucky's Cafe, and it's in Tremont, and they have local grown produce. It's all homegrown, local, fresh, really, really good for you produce stuff. And then of course they make it really, really bad for you by doing things like honey infused whipped cream and strawberry rhubarb waffles and biscuits and gravy, but it's all like super fresh and super good, and I really like it. So we went there, and they always have like little flowers on the table and stuff, but we tend to move them because we're both allergic to everything. And Nathan got the strawberry rhubarb waffles with the honey infused whipped cream, and I got their baked mac and cheese, which is like to die for. It's always super hot, so you have to make sure you have time to like eat it after it cools down. Otherwise you'll be there all, you're gonna be there all day. But And then we decided that we were going to go shopping because he needed some new work clothes. So we went over to one of the outdoor like mall type things that's over by the Real Mall up in Beechwood. And we got some Starbucks. I got my first pumpkin spice latte of the season. No, strike that. It was my third. Sorry. My third pumpkin spice latte of the season. And we like went into a couple of stores for him that had men's clothes and stuff, and they just did not have anything that he would wear or would want to wear or would pay for the price to wear. They had a lot of sweaters and that kind of thing, and he was looking for dress shirts. So we headed over to Kohl's, and I got to watch him try stuff on in the dressing room, which is always one of my favorite things to do. I know it's weird. And got to see him try on a whole bunch of clothes. He got to wear a couple new sizes because he's lost some weight, so he's wearing a smaller shirt now, so he's excited about that, and I was too. And got him some work clothes, and I got to look at his cute butt in work clothes, so I was happy about that. And then we went for a drive, which is kind of our thing. He has a Volkswagen GLI, and it's super fast because he's modified it to be super fast, so there's a lot of fun vrooming there, and we enjoy that a lot. So I, as a passenger, like to go fast without having control of the car, and he likes to drive fast, and he's very controlled, and he's taken driving courses and extra driving courses and speed driving courses, so he knows what he's doing, and I trust him completely, or I wouldn't let him drive that fast. So we did that, and I made a little brief video of what I collapsed together as I was taking video without him knowing, and I'll put that in here.
That video on That's video.
I may be slightly evil. Why do the slow people always gotta go and pull out in front of us?
So after we were done driving, I wanted to go to Lush because I had pots that I wanted to turn in, because if you take back 5 empty black pots, you get a free face mask. So I wanted to do that, and we stopped in there and I got my face mask, and I actually ended up with 2. I got Baby Seaweed and I got Don't Look at Me, and Don't Look at Me was my free one. And we saw some of the other Lush goodies that they had for fall, but I didn't like any of the smells, so I didn't buy any. And then we went to Hibachi for our anniversary dinner, because that's where we first had our first like date meal, was Hibachi. And usually we go to Wasabi, but we wanted to try a new place in Strongsville called Shinto, and we went there, and I was not as much of a fan of it, to be honest. It was decent. It wasn't worth the money, and if I was going to pay that much for Hibachi, I would just rather go back to Wasabi. So we decided that we weren't going to do it again, and that was nice. But we did have some sushi, and they did a nice little show. They had a little fire and all of that, but they didn't have the noodles with their Hibachi, and I really like the noodles. Like, that's part of why I go, and I like it. So I want to have enough for leftovers for like 2 days. So I was kind of disappointed in that. But the next day we went back to the mall, and we're just kind of looking around for a Christmas dress for me. His work throws this like massive Christmas party, and it's super fun. So I went last year, so we were going to go again this year, and I needed a new dress. So we went and hit up the clearance racks because I'm practical, and I found a dress for $65, and my timer just went off. And I really, really, really like that dress. I do not have a picture of it yet. I'm hoping to get one up soon, but I don't. If you're interested that much, you can keep looking around at my Instagram, which is down below, and I'm sure at some point I'll put it down there. I found me a dress. It's really pretty. It's like Kind of has a 20s feel to it, so I'll probably do my hair 20s-ish styled and get my makeup done 20-ish or do my own makeup. I kind of want to get my makeup done because it is more of an upscale party and I don't feel like I'm that good at my eye makeup for something like that. So I want to actually go and let a pro do it. And then we went home, went to sleep, and the next day we screwed around for a while and didn't do a whole lot of anything. And then we went and went to Aladdin's, which is another restaurant up in Cleveland. And they have these neat little centerpieces on their table that are like pebbles, and then there's like, it's almost like paint tiles, but it's for your floor or something, and they're rubbery, and they cut those out and put them as a centerpiece. It's really kind of neat. But they have really good cheesecake. We got some kind of wrap for food. I can't remember, mine was like a chicken wrap of some sort, and then I think it was chicken honey mustard or chicken Dijon or something. And then I don't remember what his was, but it had banana peppers in it, and it was delicious because I tasted his and I liked his more than I liked mine. I think his was some kind of curry banana pepper wrap. I don't remember. And then we got cheesecake because their cheesecake is amazing. And I got a Heath Bar cheesecake and he got a Rocky Road cheesecake, and they were both delicious and wonderfully tasting. And then we went home, and then I drove home, and that was the night of the eclipse, which we didn't really get to see very well because it was a lot of clouds and that sucked. But I did take a couple pictures even though they're grabby. I also got this cute little bear from Kohl's while we were there, and I stuck him in the front of our cart and towed him around like he was my baby. It was my little polar bear. And then I came home and it was gross outside and rainy and nasty and ew, yuck. And I played with my mom's kitten. And then this last weekend, I already filmed a little piece, so I'll insert that here. Hey guys, so I am in my car right now, as you can see around me, hoping to get my camera to do what I want it to do. Please don't fall. I'm waiting for my daughter to be finished with horse lessons before we go to a fall festival for Girl Scouts this weekend. And as you can see, I look lovely with my hair not done and my makeup done, but my hair is not done. It's cold. It is like 40 degrees and it's Ohio and it's freezing, and I'm sitting here in the car freezing and everyone's freezing and I hate it and I just want warm weather again, and I miss the freaking sun because it's gross outside and I don't like it. I'm actually turning my car on because I'm freezing. Oh! So yeah, today is the fall festival in some place by my house, I guess. We'll be going to that a little bit. I am not really looking forward to it as I am freezing cold and don't really want to. Nathan's coming down later today and I'm happy about that. So this is kind of like a weekend mashup vlog. Last week I was super sick and I didn't have time to film. I couldn't eat anything. What I did eat, I threw up. It was really gross. Nobody wants to hear about that, so I'm just gonna skip over it. But sorry I didn't film for a week. I had all these things planned and now they're just gonna have to get pushed back because I just couldn't do it. Right now I have a couple things planned to do. I hope I can actually get to them. Probably will be filming a lot tomorrow. So my goal is to finish off the weekend vlog for Nathan and my anniversary from last weekend and do that in combination with this weekend's vlog of pictures and stuff that we have done. So you will probably see this split up with me in my car, at home, maybe in my living room or my bedroom. I'm not really sure, but it'll probably be all over the place. I keep looking over that way because my daughter's horse is in that barn and I'm waiting for her to come out. So she doesn't really have a horse, she's just riding at one, and she's riding a new one today, and the horse is new and she's kind of new at lessons, so it's kind of entertaining to been watching them try to like learn each other. But yeah, so nothing really going on this weekend aside from Girl Scouts and horse riding lessons and Nathan, and that's really about it. So I'm going to save the rest of my vlog for later because I think she's going to be coming out here soon and I will get this up within the next day or two. My goal is to do Tuesdays and Thursdays to have a video up, so hopefully I can manage that and do that and it won't be all crazy. So yeah, that's really about it. I am going to log off of this portion of events and go to the next one. So Chloe got to ride Honey, and Honey has better hair than I do, and I'm a little miffed about that, but yeah. So she was riding her horse, and I'm going to insert some video of her riding.
The color of the horse reminds me of the flag. That's why it scared me. I'm glad I didn't let go of the saddle just then, but I was about to.
And then we had Girl Scout meeting. So after Chloe went for her riding lesson, we had to go, and thanks to Hurricane Jaoquin, Jaoquin, I don't know how to pronounce that. I want to say it's like Jaoquin, I don't know, like the old jail, I don't know, whatever. After that, we went to a Girl Scout outdoor event where the girls got their outdoor adventure badge, and they made bird feeders. And they found a worm in the birdseed, which was kind of hilarious. It was like one of those little maggots that's in birdseed that's been sitting out too long, but it was for bird feeders, so I don't think the worm or the birds are gonna mind having a real live worm. And then they made like how to make a fire, which my daughter and my niece are very, very adept at because we go camping in the summer and my daughter really likes fires, so they know how to make a fire. And then they made s'mores and did a whole bunch of other like outdoorsy stuff. I was freezing cold because I had been out in the rain already and I hadn't been wearing correct clothes. So I basically sat there on a bench and bundled myself up because I was so cold. My sister and Holly did everything. Holly is the other troop leader. And I'm not gonna lie, they pretty much did everything. But the girls had fun, and that's the important part. I was pretty miserable, and I went home and curled up in a blanket, and Nathan came over, and I just wanted to die, and I felt really sick and really tired, and I took like a 4-hour nap, and then I slept all through the night, and I felt really bad because poor Nathan came over and pretty much slept. And then we went to Bob Evans for breakfast with Chloe, and I don't have any pictures of that. I didn't think about it. And, you know, got breakfast and stuff. And then he went home because he wanted to wax his car before winter, and it was like the last nice weekend we're gonna have. And then Chloe and I went to Aldi's, and we got some potatoes and some stuff to make potato skins. So I made homemade potato skins. And there's a whole process of that I did not know was that involved, but it was just time consuming. It's not difficult to do, it's just time consuming. Hi, Nathan. And then I did a face mask and I made a brownie and a mug, and that's pretty much my weekend. So I didn't really do anything earth-shattering this past weekend. It was just kind of fun stuff and Girl Scouts and writing lessons and our busy work, so it wasn't anything major. But it was fun. And then last night I went back to work, and I have been dealing with work drama. They're changing our schedules again, and I said basically, you know, look, I can't do this schedule if you guys want me to do it, and I'm gonna have to quit. And that's a whole different story, but it looks like I'm searching for a new job, so that should be fun and entertaining. I know I'm really looking forward to a job search, but I think I'm over this job anyway. It's time for another chapter in my life. This job has taught me a lot, and I have learned a ton, and it benefited my son in some ways, it benefited me in some ways, and I really think it's just time though that I move on. I don't think it's the right job for me anymore. I think I've grown, and I've grown out of the position, and I've tried to get a different position within the company, so I'm still staying within the same company structure, but they don't want to give me a new position. So I'm just like, well, then I guess it's time for me to move on. So I'm disappointed about that, but at the same time, I'm hopeful that I will find something new that is enjoyable and is something that I can do that better fits my schedule, so I see my daughter. She doesn't have to sacrifice her her horse lessons, her riding lessons, or her Girl Scouts, or her band, or anything like that. And that I don't have to sacrifice my relationship with Nathan, because we basically see each other on the weekends. So I'm just kind of hoping that things work out and I find a position that is good and doesn't require me to sacrifice everything that I've worked so hard for in my life. So yeah, that should be fun. Other than that, there's not really much going on. Chloe's birthday is coming up, so I might do a birthday vlog for her. She's gonna be 11. And I have no idea what I'm buying her. She really likes to draw, so she might get some art pencils and that kind of thing. But money's tight right now, especially if I do end up quitting my job, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But we'll see. She's currently selling candy, nuts, and magazines for Girl Scouts, which, you know, why not? I'll link it below if you guys want magazines, candy, or nuts. It's below. But other than that, there's not really much going on. So I hope you guys are all having a fabulous, wonderful day. If you would like to suggest any videos, please leave me a comment down below. If you have anything to say, please leave me a comment down below. There's not really a whole lot going on, so if you would like to follow me, please do so, and subscribe for all the fun I have on my channel, which is just awesome and wonderful, and I will continue to have fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. I have a couple other videos to shoot, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.